that. So um, I had to go back forward to like tie some of these things together because I'm like, you know what I mean? When WandaVision had came out and they she mopped
I
the
thought that
floor
was
with
kind of dope.
I,
I,
I loved
I
it.
like it. I
Jared
like it.
Jared didn't like it.
I
Jared did
mean, I
not
can
like
see it. I can see like the slow burn because when it first came out, I was like, what are they doing? It took a you gotta watch
yeah.
like 3 episodes in, you're like, oh, I see the pattern. Like, all right, it makes sense. But like they're fleshing out the side characters essentially. It's like, okay, Wanda didn't get her own movie. Okay, cool. Give her like a show, 6 episodes instead of saying like here's a 2 hour movie. Do we cram stuff in? Like give her 6 episodes or whatever. Let her do her thing. Same with Hawkeye. I was like, all right, that's cool, Loki. You know, it
Yeah.
works because you can digest it slower. But it's also it adds to the fatigue. You know, like, oh my god, another Marvel show. Like, oh my god, another Marvel show. Like, all right, how's it
Yeah.
tie into the movie? Like, this movie's trash. So like, Brie Larson's a feminist, Me Too person. So like, I don't want to see any of her woke stuff. And then like, the woke Disney killed everything because they tried to make everything all inclusive. And like, most of the stuff was dead on arrival because most people wrote it off before it even came out.
Yeah.
And
I agree with
and
that.
I get it. Um, um
Disney did
like
get
I said,
really woke. Oh my God. They get like it was like, come on.
but at
Come
the
on,
same time,
y'all.
like I said, the first 10 Marvel movies didn't have like until like Avengers 2 came out, you didn't really have the expectation. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Avengers is gonna be a big action movie, cool. I'm not really thinking about storyline. And then like Infinity War and Endgame had people in tears. So it was like, yo, this is like something I gotta watch.
Yes.
So everybody got vested in it, and then it's like, all right, well, all right, thanks for coming out. That was great. They made history. You can't take it away from it. But like, you know, the society is like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
And then the Eternals came out, and it was like, well, that was trash. And
Yeah.
then like, so I don't.
I had high
Black
and
Panther. Let's talk
yeah.
about Black Panther. So you can't take nothing away from Black Panther. Black Panther by far was like a movement by itself. Like people made that people you would have thought Wakanda was a real
I'm
place in
telling
2018.
you. Wait, hold on. Can I tell you that I watched that just the other day? Just like so there was this there's a documentary on Apple TV about black leading men in Hollywood and then women. They did one with black leading women in Hollywood. And when they did their piece about Chadwick Boseman, I was like, yo, I legit just like forgot like how good Black Panther and what that was like when that first
So
Black Panther had came out. I was like, oh my
so
God.
so honestly, like I didn't read comics. So when Civil War came out
Yeah.
and they introduced Black Panther, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Like I never heard of the character. I knew who the X-Men were, I knew who Storm was. The
Yeah.
character Black Panther, if I seen it, I wouldn't have like tied it together. Like I never
Yeah.
followed it. And
Same.
it was like,
Same.
okay, this is kind of dope, you know, and then the movie started advertising and then um Ryan Coogler came to Andrews Air Force Base
He
on
did?
the like a week. It was like 2 weeks before it released in theater. They did a screening on base, and
Were you there?
my cousin came. Yeah, so like my cousin, this is the year I left. This is like January, February. I left in December. So like
Uh-huh.
my cousin came to watch the kids, and me and Stacy went to go right. And the theater on base was like one of the military auditoriums. It had like 900 seats. We
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah.
were like 4 people away from getting in the building when they said, "All right, we full." So we didn't get to see it. He saw like Ryan Coogler walked in, and he did like a Q&A before that one. He saw how many people were waiting to get in that they showed it again that afternoon. So we ended up bringing the kids with us. So we all saw Black Panther like early, and like it was amazing. It was like, yo, like they really did a movie where it had two white people in it, and one of them was an enemy, a villain, and then the other one was shady. And all of the heroes was black. I was like, yo, I'm with it. And everybody was with, like, we wore the shirts, shit. I can't even think. We had the colors on and everything.
What?
We was out there. We was
Yeah,
out
no. You
there.
gotta watch this.
The movie.
I don't know if you guys get Black Apple TV out there, but this documentary on just like the leading Black actors. It was so cool, right? They like highlighted like Denzel and Morgan Freeman, and then they got to chat, and I mean, like they killed. He killed that shit. Like and Killmonger,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He killed that shit. He killed
Killmonger.
that shit. I just
Michael
watched
B.
it.
Jordan. Michael B. Jordan like carried that movie. He like owned that movie.
He did, yo. He was like one of my favorite villains. And
But he was a sympathetic villain. That was what it was. It's like they got villains who just like, all right, I'm evil, I'm gonna destroy stuff. He was legit like, yo, I seen what y'all did to my life. I'm gonna take this power and I'm gonna make y'all feel that pain.
yeah.
And people were like, and it's people like, he right.
He right.
Like I would get it. Like, you know what, he right.
Me and Amir were watching it just the other day, I swear to God, and I was like, they could have took him on that ship. They just gonna leave the kid. They could have totally took him on that ship. And
and they created a villain. But so Black Panther was great. I like how they showed it. It was like we're advanced more than everybody, and we don't want the problems of the world. They got the little bubble, and they ain't want no problems. My only issue with Black Panther was, so at first I was on board with like not recasting, because like, and I think when I think about it now, at first I was like, if y'all gonna come out with the movie, don't recast it. It's too hot. Like you can't, like the water too hot. Don't throw nobody in there; they gonna drown.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be terrible. Now, my opinion changed because I think
Shuri.
I like Black Panther too, but I think that what they did in carrying the movie with everyone who was literally just the side characters to fill the role for the main, in the long run, it didn't work. And I think it would have been better if they had just maybe took a year or two longer
off. Yeah.
Just shelve it. Just put it on the shelf for 2 years. Let everybody like mourn for a little bit. But you literally tied a real person's death into a movie. So now I don't even watch Black Panther 2 that often because it's like, y'all got to watch my man's funeral every time.
Yeah, like, it missed the mark somehow.
Because it's a 2 hour. So watching it, it's a 2 hour plus movie, but it's literally people grieving. Most of it.
It's people grieving. I like the tribute. I love the tribute, especially in the beginning, and I love when Shuri. She was, because it is a very real, like you're saying, like he was a huge. I mean, I don't know about Iron Man. I think like Black Panther and Iron Man probably made Marvel like the most money.
For sure.
If not,
he definitely
I would probably
the fan base.
Yeah,
he upped the fan base. Sure.
Yeah. So it was too big not to and like his death, him dying of cancer was too big not to acknowledge. But and I love that when Shuri at the end of Black Panther 2, she was grieving his death, right? You know, it's she had her moment, and that was beautiful. And it is sad. It was and I'm with you. I don't I don't watch it too often because I don't want to get sad because he was
He
the
was
shit.
him.
So
He was him.
he was him, yeah. And it was just like I don't know, yeah. I'm like I don't know how this is all gonna tie in or whatever. And Shuri, like it was great, her putting on her brother's suit and then that sort of thing. But like,
So in the comic, it wasn't like a stretch. Like the comic actually has her being the Black Panther.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
wasn't like they
It
didn't
wasn't.
make it up, but it was just like I think
They missed the mark.
it lost the mark. It lost the mark because like for one, like I said, it became two things. It became a movie and it became a tribute. Nothing
Yeah,
against the tribute. They could have did a special where they honored Chadwick Boseman,
yeah.
and they should have, and they did. But to tie it into the movie, I think it overshadowed everything
It's,
because they introduced a whole new race of people who are important, but you don't really think about it anymore. Like you never hear it. It's
yeah,
like the Black Panther. Like this is Chadwick's funeral show, and when you think about it now, it's like, yo, what's the dude that played Alex Cross? Uh,
um,
Aldous Hodge.
yeah, yeah,
Aldous Hodge.
yeah.
He would be a perfect, like he would be a perfect Black Panther. He could have stepped into the role, but and I think they might recast somebody to be his son. But like now, in doing this, the Black Panther movie and the timeline had to like move away from the main timeline because you're gonna have to jump around to like when his kid grows up.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
they won't be a part of the main stories that are going on.
yeah, yeah.
But
But oh, Angela Bassett killed that shit, bro. She should have got that Oscar. She killed that. And there,
like
I know people are talking shit, like just like Marvel. It's not real cinema and all that.
yo,
Marvel movies aren't real cinema.
you
But to me, acting is acting. Like your skills are your skills. And
if
she,
you look at the movies where people get like best supporting actor, actress, they might have like less than 5 minutes of screen time in the movie.
right?
Like what was her name? Ruby Dee that played the mom in
Yeah, yeah,
the gangster movie, American Gangster.
yeah. I know Ruby did.
She wasn't really in the movie other than like one or two scenes. She
But
got
she killed it.
she got an Oscar now for it.
Yeah,
Like
she killed it.
all she said was, "We don't kill cops." It's like even I know that. Like, that's all she said. Like, even I know, but Oscar now, like what I mean. So it's like she definitely earned it. I think in the mind of like Hollywood, if it's not like a period piece where it's like this is the 1950s or 1800 Europe somewhere where they got fancy suits. It ain't some boring BS like what was the dumbest like Oscar nom to me? What's the show with the movie Rachel Getting Married? Comes to mind.
Yeah.
With the girl from the Princess Diaries.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. It's like they like hyped it up. She got like an Oscar nom for it. It's like this toxic family drama, like for real. So it's like nah.
I didn't
But
see it. I didn't see it.
though.
No.
But you know how they do with the awards. It's like it's all about who pushes what. It's all
Yeah, definitely.
politics.
Yes, it's politics, and I don't watch really award shows like that anymore. But I just her just going back to that, like what I felt. Right, she was just like, I lost everything. Like, how much more do you want me to lose? I felt that. I felt that. Like, I was like, oh damn, she killed that. She deserved that Oscar. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, the Black Panther too. I was just thinking about Dr. Umar Johnson, who just like he shitted on it, and Ryan Coogler. I didn't think Ryan Coogler did a bad job at all. I just like for what they
So
for the tribute and
again,
things like that.
so what? Black Panther aired like premiered in 2018. By 2019, Chadwick Boseman was pretty much done acting. Like
Yeah,
What was it? Ma Rainey's Black
Yeah,
Bottom, the movie with Viola Davis.
yeah,
I saw something she was posting, like, she was like, why does he need all this? Like, I think he was getting like massages because he was literally dying. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like through filming. And I think the Spike Lee movie he did, the Vietnam one,
yeah,
like they were like he was on set, like he didn't announce to the actors like, hey, I'm going through like stage 4 cancer treatment. He was
yeah,
like toughing it out. He was just like toughing it out. So he had like, yo, I need to take a break. Or I need to go to my trailer and get a massage type deal, like so I can stand up for the next
yeah,
2 hours. But they should have just paused it. They should have just paused the movie. After, like in hindsight, it's like, yeah, I want the movie to come out, but
yeah,
in hindsight, they should have paused it, let everything kind of cool off, then brought it back. I
yeah.
think it would have been fine.
I agree.
Recast them, everybody would have understood, and then I think it would have been fine going forward. But like when they did the movie that they did, it just kind of locked in. Like, okay, every time you watch Wakanda Forever, you got to watch Chadwick Boseman's like movie funeral, and then it's really paying tribute to him and the actors. It's like, all right, and it just
Yeah,
kind of killed it. But like, I think Disney doing like so much with like TV shows and movies, the whole shit with Jonathan Majors. Um, some of the stuff flopped, and they're like, all right, Eternals flop, scrap it. So it's
yeah,
like things that have a big play in the movies, in the storyline, is like there's no direction. Like, what are we getting at? Like, if you watch
yeah.
all the Avengers movies, you can tell it's all about these Infinity Stones. Everything's tied around these stones, but like the Quantumverse, like how many shows have come out since like Endgame? How many movies have come out? And it's
Since it,
like, what are we
and
doing?
the only one that to me like I was like dedicated to and that I really like is Loki. Like all the other ones, like Black Widow, Hawkeye, the Falcon.
I like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier because it's like two. It's like, well, for one, the Falcon is a regular person,
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
and the show was crazy because it was like, oh, you're the Falcon. Can I take a photo with you for my son? But I can't give you this bank loan. Like, yo, y'all, does he really need money? It's just like, what? You not
Yeah,
have this billionaire friend? Like, you don't call Iron Man's wife and be like, yo, hook me up. It's like, you don't call Nick Fury and be like, yo, bro, I need like 3 mil or something to
yeah,
pay
yeah,
my
yeah.
mama's boat. Like, my mom's house about to go like on the market. Like, I need some money. Like, how did this happen? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then not low key, all of this shit that's happening with Marvel is Iron Man's fault from
Why do you think so?
Endgame. So if you watch Endgame again, right before they like when they got the stones and he was about to like Hulk was about to snap, he was
Uh-huh.
like, bring everybody back. Don't change the last 5 years. Like that one scene set the stage for all of the conflict because people were killed, right, when Thanos snapped. Life
Mhm.
went on for 5 years, and then they brought all these people back. So now it's like all of the shows and the movies that have like this conflict of like, oh, I was in the blip. I blipped away for 5 years.
Right.
Or my wife went away. I remarried. I had another kid. Or the house is now somebody else's house. Or like all of the problems that were created came from that one decision because Iron Man was like, I had a daughter. I don't want my daughter to go away.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like, don't change nothing. He's like, don't change nothing. So I'm gonna create all these problems out of my selfishness.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Iron Man was very selfish.
like he died for everybody, but he was like, I'm gonna create the biggest problem the world's ever seen because I'm selfish.
Yeah, what? So fast forward, are you looking forward to him being Doctor Doom?
I don't know because for one, I think it was like a straw grab. like it was like it wasn't planned. This was like, oh, Jonathan Majors backed out. We got to pivot from the Kang multiverse to Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is a big character for sure. He's a big